too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Welcome to 2K TV. First up, we want to congratulate the top play of the spring, Alexis, who took home the award.
Congratulations, King LaShawn 13. Enjoy that 500,000 VC, and you're now in the running for 2K TV Top Play of the Year.
If you want a chance at winning Top Play of the Year, send us.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, our broadcast location today. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Here's a look at some of the stats for Malcolm Brogdon.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Utah Jazz made a big move last year with the trade for Mike Conley. Conley said the players they had in place, two-way guys who play unselfishly, is something I've built my game around. We have guys who are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back to you.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Caris LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich are the wings. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Knocked loose in transition. Here come the Jazz. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A disruptor at both ends. Mitchell's capable of taking over at any moment.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. That's tipped, stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The tray. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Brogdon against Conley. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Indiana moving it around. LeVert finds Holiday. Back to LeVert. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
All about the team. Justin Holiday looking for the open man and finding him.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Mitchell's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Brogdon. Five on the clock, down low. And the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got 6.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
A baseline J, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Conley for 3, and Utah another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Turner kicks to LeVert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 9 points in the game so far. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. Take a look at Utah. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And seeing where Utah is, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down. But, Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin, especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You really are trying to build up towards this portion and then take your game and your mindset to another level. So this is a time for those guys when they just start to hit their stride.
Conley against Brogdon. Pass to Turner. Now Sabonis. Brogdon outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mitchell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And he's good on the second. And here is Brogdon. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And you can't make many mistakes when guarding Brogdon, or he'll unleash his size and strength in full throttle. And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. That free throw good from Brogdon. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And here's LeVert, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Bounce pass LeVert. Brogdon nails it from the high post. Brogdon's got 8 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 14. Now here's LeVert. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And it's LeVert missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Brogdon with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Holiday against Clarkson. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. Fires for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Utah.
It's hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Timeout called the Pacers.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
The Jazz with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles in for Mitchell. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's TJ McConnell in for Brogdon. Conley inside the line, and Utah again with the bucket.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's McConnell. Michael Conley making his last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Utah leading by 18. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lamb against Ingles. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Favors. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And here are the Jazz now. Here's Conley. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Lamb dishes to Turner. There's the pass to Lamb. They can't stop the run with that one.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Conley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Conley.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Now here's Lamb. Last game he had 12. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so here is Indiana. McDermott passes to McConnell. Left side Lamb. Offensive rebound, Turner. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection. I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. There's 1:26 left in the first.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Now, here's McConnell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Derek Favors.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malcolm Brogdon.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
That's good from Turner.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And so he makes both from the line. So Favors will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Conley. They get it back.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. McDermott, no one around him. That three off the mark. Here's Niang, currently averaging almost 6 points a game, and it's in there. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Floats one up, and it's McDermott laying it in.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
Shot on the wing, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Conley's got 19 points. Here's McConnell. Here's Turner, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Putting on the hard hat there. Give Turner credit for staying locked in on capitalizing no matter what.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, we got Joe Ingles. Favors is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Niang in at the 3, the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter said, "But I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me." Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Favors and Utah again with the bucket.
An area where Favors continues to gain consistency, has a nice looking stroke out to 15 feet.
Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him. No good, unable to end this run. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
McConnell kicks to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Miles Turner.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And finished off by McDermott.
This guy is a high flyer. Especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Connects from 3-point range. Ingles has got his second bucket.
They just won't miss. This is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's McDermott. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ingles has got a pair of triples in the second now for Utah.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside Holiday. Launches a three. He can't get that one. Take it the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. So an entirely new group in now.
From beyond the arc, and they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. Reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 8. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis, going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
The Jazz shooting their 7th foul line in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the Jazz call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for LeVert. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists. He's decisions and letting the game come to him.
He's not trying to early. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
LeVert with it. He's got 12. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Ingles outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Pass to Brogdon, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. On defense, the Jazz. Fades and shoots. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Pacers ball.
Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. You look at the Pacers, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And right now for the Pacers, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Utah's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Mitchell's shot is good.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Now LeVert. He's got 12. Good work there as it goes. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Brogdon against Conley. Brogdon the pass to Holiday. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 5th assist in this one. Conley inside the line. Good D by Brogdon.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And it's LeVert missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. High post try, but they'll get another chance. Over Turner, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
It's good.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And here is Brogdon. He's got 9, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Good shot from Brogdon. He's got great shot mechanics.
And it's the Jazz's ball. Here's Conley. O'Neal trying to break free. Mission incomplete. His 5th miss in 14 tries. Now here's LeVert. He's got 12. It's Brogdon on the wing. And he gets it to go. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Got that one up quick.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Brogdon against O'Neal. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. LeVert from outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Sabonis. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Gobert. And the Jazz, another 3.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
To the inside, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Conley with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Gobert. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
Now Holiday, after Rudy Gobert missing on that last 3-pointer. Brogdon kicks to LeVert. Wide open look. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And after that great first quarter, he is back to earth.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Mitchell's shot is good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Conley with it. Brogdon picks him up from the wing. Here's Gobert. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Conley inside the line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter. The Pacers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. The pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon from past the arc. Tries again. In deep, Turner drops it in. Turner's got 20.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Hey, let's give Rudy Gobert some credit for putting in the work. He can now hit the mid-range jumper.
On the wing, Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And the first one at the line is good.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. The Pacers also changing it up. McDermott's checked in for Miles Turner. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for LeVert. So he gets them both. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's Gobert. He's got 9. Shoots over McDermott. Gobert can't hit. They get the rebound. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Conley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Brogdon outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's the Utah Jazz, able to put on a show for the ages. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 40 points. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, Shaq, Bogdanovich's name comes up more and more often.
You know, anybody that got that Vitch in their last name, you know they know how to shoot that Vitch, Ernie. Range is unlimited. He's hitting more shots off the bounce, too.
Wow. You know what? Sometimes great mistakes like crazy. And you got to, carry the scoring in certain...
Cracks himself up. Always a straight shooter. Kenny the Smithovich.
Oh, grapes taste like raisins.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Pacers' shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52% on the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot.
Silky shooting touch is coming along for Justin Holiday. He can legitimately help you stretch the floor.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Holiday dishes to Turner. Pass to Sabonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And that's now 10 points for Sabonis.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Shots good by Turner.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Got it. Good job in the low post. Conley's got 33.
Well above his scoring average tonight. Conley understands when the team needs points from him.
LeVert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Here's Sabonis. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Gobert. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Gobert's got 11 points.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Inside. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 19 points.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
That one goes in. 13 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's O'Neal. Up and in on the layup.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Outside, Sabonis. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Turner.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
For Utah, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Sabonis with the block. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Brogdon. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Underrated as an athlete. Brogdon's speed helps him get to where he wants to be.
And he gets the bucket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And Turner at the basket on the assist from Brogdon. And it's now 26 points for Miles Turner. Here's Conley, and it's sent back by Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
For the Jazz, Favors comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Joe Ingles in for Mike Conley. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Mitchell finds Ingles. Shoots over LeVert. Offensive rebound. Favors taken away by Holiday. Uncovered. And the jumper falls for him. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Goes up the baseline. And the basket by Ingles.
Making plays inside the arc. Joe Ingles' shot looks pure from any distance.
McConnell with it. And the rejection by Favors. On the wing, Ingles. LeVert defending. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 13.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Passes it to LeVert. He kicks to Holiday. Here's Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 14 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Favors shooting. It's going to go on Sabonis. The Jazz have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Caris LeVert. Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 14. Shoots over Clarkson. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by McConnell.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Here's Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 43 points.
Well, coming in, Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
Here's McConnell, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Donovan Mitchell, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
Now, let's take a quick look at the numbers for Clarkson. He's putting up about 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Now McConnell. Count it. Good. The Jazz shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far, and stolen by McConnell. Mitchell against Holiday. Pass to McConnell. Here's Sabonis. Poked loose. It's good.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Utah shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Shots good by Clarkson.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clarkson with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
And Indiana shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And here's McConnell. 8 points for him. Sabonis takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's 20 points for Sabonis. Here's Clarkson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lamb against Ingles. And Holiday has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. And there's the pass to Lamb. Now here's Favors. He's got 14. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lamb. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 16.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint, here's Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
On the wing, Lamb. Basket good.
The assist, TJ McConnell.
1:12 left to play in the third. Here's Clarkson. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lamb finds McDermott and stolen by Favors. Ingles, that's for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ingles has got 6 in the quarter. The Pacers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
40 seconds left in the third. And here are the Pacers now. Outside Holiday. Here's Sabonis. Goes up again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
For Indiana, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
We talking fair pay. I know all things ain't equal, so I pay it for it. The irony of growing up poor is you gotta pay for it. Why you think they for it? Why you think we got about the hood for it? Why you think my got me box for it? I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of pushing for it. All my going for it, y'all the same team. How you mean? What you knew about the team?
For the Jazz, Morgan's checked in, and it's Ilyasova in for Joe Ingles. The Pacers also with a sub. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And Sabonis drops them both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Brogdon looking it over. Poked away. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Oni. Misses the wing J. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Jazz out in front, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Thomas, and it's Ilyasova in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Sumner. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Basket counts.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, and Sumner gets it to go. Sumner's got his first bucket in this one.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Thomas, and Utah again with the bucket.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Thomas with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Count that one.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Brogdon right side. Drills the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 23 points.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Thomas passes to Niang. Top of the key. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. Martin with the bucket.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Thomas. Good D by Brogdon. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Sumner. Makes it off the glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
The Jazz shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Wasted no time on that one. Oni's got 6 points in the quarter. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Brogdon. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oni with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And here are the Pacers now. Brogdon right side. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Here's Niang. Over Martin. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Bitadze can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Utah calls timeout. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Misses off the left iron. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Brogdon the pass to Bitadze. No good on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Morgan. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Carving out just enough space for mid-range. Good look.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Sampson, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. The 15-footer, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Sumner passes to Bitadze. Here's Sampson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sampson's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Right side, Thomas. And the Jazz call time here. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
Caris LeVert's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Thomas. Shoots over LeVert. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Sumner. LeVert with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Ilyasova. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Thomas against LeVert. Baseline J on the way. Again, the Jazz score.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Sumner. Passes to LeVert. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
Here's Ilyasova. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. LeVert the pass to Bitadze. Ilyasova with the ball. Shoots over LeVert. The offensive rebound. Here's Morgan. Covered by Martin. And Indiana shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Back to LeVert. Count the basket. LeVert's got 22.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's Oney. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And finished off by Martin.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And, Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Now, here's Thomas. The high post shot. That's good on the jump shot. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Sumner, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Now, here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Drops in the tray. Sumner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
The 15-footer. Outside for Thomas. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thomas got 18 points now here in the second half.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Now Ilyasova. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Bitadze with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Utah turns it over again. Pacers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Sumner passes to Martin. Holiday with it. From downtown, it's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Utah.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Utah calls timeout. They lead by 36. 52 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Here's Sumner. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Honey. Fires it up. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's Martin on the wing. Off target from the wing. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.